been experimenting with the Pebeo Fantasy Moon and Prisme paints, and I made some of these pendants on Sunday. The lighting is not too good here. I've also used the glitter medium, but I'm quite pleased with how these have turned out. Just waiting for them to dry for another few days, although they're touch dry now, and then I'm not sure whether to resin them or use the glass that came with this set of pendant blanks. But I'm quite pleased with these, so I'm going to have another go this evening and show you how I do them and how they change when you first put the paint into the pendants, and how they end up bears absolutely no resemblance whatsoever. It's all quite random and exciting. So hope you enjoy this short video. When I'm working with these, because the suspension loop is higher than the back of the pendant, it won't sit flat. So I put a little bit of blue tack, I press the pendant blank onto that, which keeps it level, and so the paint settles evenly in the tray. And one of the most important things with these Pebeo paints is to stir them. Now, I'm not going to record stirring these over and over and over again. It gets very tedious and very boring for you. But I can't stress how important it is to stir them thoroughly, get all the active ingredients settle out. If you look at this bottle, there's sort of a clear browny liquid, but all the pigment and the sort of active ingredient in the paint is actually settled to the bottom of the pot. So it's very, very important to stir that up and for them to work properly. I use cocktail sticks, and I use cocktail sticks to stir and also manipulate the paint around. First off, I'm going to use some of this beautiful purple prism. Just give it a quick stir. I'm just going to pour just a fraction. Oh, way too much. Way too much. Okay. Now to that, I'm going to add just a little of the moon, and it's a rose colour. I'm just going to put just a little drop. Put a fraction. No, I'm not going to leave it at that. As you can see, that's already reacting. It's beginning to spread, and I think what's going to happen is that's going to be we should get some little bit of honeycomb effect around the edge, and that should go over the top, be lacy over the top. But like I say, it's very unpredictable on what actually happens in these, so it's a matter of trial and error. Okay, for the next one, I am going to do, let's try, again, a base of prism. This time it's antique gold, which I think will go quite nicely with these colour of this a little pendant. Right, just gently push this into the corners. This this bottle was quite an old bottle, and I find it goes a little bit more viscous as it gets older. And then to this, I'm going to put a little blob of the red moon. Just gently touching the surface, making a little swirl there. Right, I'm actually looking at the first one. You can actually see already that moon is spreading across the surface. Okay, I'm just going to fill. At this stage, it's pointless being too trying to make things look very precise, because it will change so much over time as the paints react with each other. Right, now what should we do next? I think, right, let's try this is the Vitrail glitter medium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill put in a base of this. Oh, that's beautiful. Looks nice just as it is. Okay, right, to this. What should we add to this? Ooh. I reckon some of the purple prism. I was trying to draw a perfect little heart shape there, but didn't quite work out. Looks more like a wolf's head. Okay, right, we'll leave that one. The beauty of these is if you have an experiment, oh, I like the way that's reacting. That's really lovely. I do like that. The beauty of these is if you do a pendant and you don't like it, when it's dry, you can actually scrape it out and use it again. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? I've got the green. I haven't done anything with the green. Right, let's try. Okay, I'm going to try and pour that's it. Okay. If you do get some of this onto the edge of the pendant, it will actually scrape off quite easily. I usually wait until it's dry and then it scrapes off. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the mauve in the middle. This one, the moon is totally taken over the prism. The prism colour is underlying it. It's quite a nice effect. I think when that dries, that laciness should be quite lovely. Actually, seeing that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a green prism with a red over the back, or with the red moon on the top. I think that might. Looks very much like malachite, stone malachite when it comes out. Very beautiful colour, malachite. The effects of these will develop over, take an hour or so to fully develop. Don't want to put too much in because that will spread over the top. That's where I want the green to show through. What I find with, say, the green and the mauve there, this was actually mauve and gold, so these do tend to sort of really merge and blend. So that will be an interesting one to watch. I love this. It's a bit plain. Not sure about this glitter one. I'll just give this a gentle. You can see what happens to the prism effect there. Right, now what should we do next? Prism. Onyx. Sounds an interesting colour. Oh, you have to bear with me while I stir this one. Oh, look at this. Look at the laciness of that. That's looking lovely. I love the contrast. Right. Right. It's going to try something now. Right, this is the onyx. Should be a lovely deep, almost black, silvery black. I think this just is calling out for this is the prism, onyx prism, sorry. And this is absolutely calling out for a little bit of the rose moon that we use there. Right, a little blob. Hopefully that's going to spread right across that. Oh, what should we do next? I think a nice little gold prism. This antique gold, it actually really matches the pendant blank very well. These do, as they dry, these do shrink back considerably in volume. So, right, so we've got that gold. What should we put in that? Oh, I don't want to be too repetitive. I was quite tempted to put some of the moon back on, but I think that's being a bit repetitive. Let's try a little bit of the prism purple. Right. Oh, look at that. That's looking good. Don't think it's quite level, so I'm going to just very slowly. That's it. Liking the way that's developing. I do like that. Love that. That's looking really good. That's not quite what I thought would happen. The gold seeping into the purple there. Let's try. We got that onyx. Oh no, we've done that. What about this one that I haven't done? Is the onyx prism. Push that into the edge. Right. With the tiniest drop of red moon. Let's just do a tiny drop. What I'm trying to do is just to get that. Oh, that was too much. Too much. I was just trying to get a little tiny drop in there. So there was basically the onyx ring around it, but I think that's going to spread over the whole surface like these two, although they are quite pretty. Okay, right, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave those for an hour and we'll come back to them and we'll have a look and see how they've developed over time. Okay, it's about an hour since I've done these. This is the Prisme with the moon on the top. It's quite a pleasing effect. Not quite as nice as I'd hoped. Moving on, this one I absolutely love. This is the Prisme Antique Gold with the red moon over the top. I think that's very pretty. I'm very pleased with that one. Moving across, this is the Prisme with the two Prismes, the green and the purple. Really like the effect of this. Very pleased with that one. This is the purple on the glitter. Again, you know, not too bad. Quite pleasing. This I really like. This is the Prisme green and the moon red. Again, quite nice. This one, well, the purple has just totally disappeared. There is sort of, it doesn't show up as much on camera, but there is sort of like a round ball in the middle of it. Again, it's not too bad. Not very exciting. I'll let it dry and then make a final decision. The onyx, I'm very disappointed with. The rose moon has totally disappeared into it. Just created this, well, I guess it's sort of almost like a lunar landscape, a bit like the Milky Way, I guess. Sort of starscape. But it's not very interesting. And the same with the red moon over the onyx. Again, not very exciting, but I guess those two can be reused. But there are a few, particularly I like that one, and the red and gold. I do like that one. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you have, and see you at the next video.